This is not a bad setup. We do get a Raikou and a Mareep on the board. And we've got an energy attach. Ooh, Solrock Lunatone. Okay. This is the match we want. Are we going to be set up fast enough? We do have the Flying Pikachu V and V Max in our deck. Thank goodness. and now we wait. Okay. So they're not going to be able to knock us out in this first turn. I think our primary goal is to get Flying Pikachu set up and then hopefully just win. You know some streamers that have that set. I'm not naming names. Not naming names. And yes, I think that Twitch streamers have a particular aesthetic. And I personally prefer a more minimal look to the main overlay. And that's just me. I'll ask a question though. What do you like to see the ornate overlays that have like avatars running along the bottom of the screen, and do you want to see your name as the latest follow and sub and all of that type of stuff? Do you like seeing those on stream? I think, yeah, they've got a lot of energy in the discard. This is great for them because they're going to hit Raikou pretty hard, but it's not necessarily the end of the world for us, even if they hit for 120. As long as we don't get knocked out here, we still have a chance. Now, this is going to be a controversial move. I want to draw a whole bunch of cards with Crobat. We do get the Flying Pikachu. We do get a Raichu. I don't care for that, though. We're not going to need it in this match. I will get a Mareep down. And... ooh. Do we attach to the Raikou? Okay. Controversial move there. We may get burned by that later. Okay. Fleet-footed. Can I get like a quick ball or something? Okay. I will do this, and we will attack. And I think we're going to be okay. And we got the switch just in case. So as long as we don't get Marnied here, we should be fine. And we should have the clamp in play. Even if, yeah, actually, we kind of need to lose this Raikou in order to get the clamp in play. You really do, actually. My friend who's also streaming wants to know your setup. If you Streamlabs or OBS or something, you don't understand it yourself. You don't have any overlays on your Twitch channel. You were looking at overlays, but you didn't like what you saw. So, Idawat, when you say you really do you like all of the extra accoutrement on stream? Your friend who's also streaming wants to know your setup. Yeah, because my setup is pretty minimal until it's not, right? Like I have, like we make money rain from the sky, and we have like transitions where I can kick to my face like this, and there are elements of flash to it, but at its core it's pretty, it's clean. Okay, so we lose the Raikou, and that's exactly what we wanted here. Like I couldn't have scripted this better, because now we go 1, 2, 3. And you know what? For funsies, as a backup attacker, in case... Actually, you know what? We're going to hold on to that for now. We're going to hold on to the Ampharos for now. But if we have to, we can Ampharos attack as well. hi that friend here. I don't know what. Don't put a link in the chat. If that's what you're trying to do, don't put the link. You will get blocked by the auto mod. But yeah, I use OBS for streaming. I don't use Streamlabs. I don't use for my alerts. I use a service called Pixel Chat. I moved off of Streamlabs because they're an awful service that steals stuff from other establishments. I don't like them very much. And we're going to actually boss up this one because it's got the choice belts and multiple energies on there. So we're going to take them out. But yeah, they're an awful service that's built entirely on ripping other things off. Streamlabs OBS is a ripoff of Streamlabs. Their Stream Deck thing is a ripoff of the Elgato Stream Deck. The website advertising, they ripped off Lightstream with the service to stream from console. They even ripped off the website of Lightstream. Like, it's a whole thing. So they're a very shady company, and I have pretty much cut all ties with them. So I use Pixel Chat instead for my alerts. Okay. So you wanted to know whether you use Streamlabs OBS for the chat to control extra cam or the quality. No, I don't use Streamlabs OBS at all. I don't use Streamlabs anything anymore. For controlling the stream, I have these buttons. I have, this and this. It's called an Elgato Stream Deck that lets me, control everything with buttons rather than like having to click on the screen. And I've got like different screen setup and sound effects and all that. And in terms of like how I get it to zoom like this versus it like cutting like a hard cut to another thing, that is a plugin. I think it's like a source transition or something. I can't remember. There's a lot of weird custom plugins that I've used to make my stuff work the way it does. All right, so we're gonna lose a Flaffy here, and that's unfortunate, but I don't know how many gusting options they have left. Sure, go ahead, go hit the Flaffy here. I don't need to accelerate energy anymore, really. I do have a pocket Ampharos just in case. And we do have a Marnie here. I don't know if it's worth Marnieing right now, just to shake up our hand and shake up their hand a little bit. I think maybe just to get some extra energy, we will... I don't know if I want to attach the Ampharos out here, though. Okay, I'm risking it. I'm risking it. Bet. They can still win this. They can very much still win this. Okay, Mareep, Flaffy. I think we're actually going to do that. I will Ordinary Rod, Mareep, and Flaffy back into the deck. And we'll go and set up Ampharos to attack. We'll max Balloon for 160. Hopefully we did not Marnie them into a boss. I would assume that they've got at least one more boss in their hand. The escape rope I was not expecting, because normally this deck doesn't run escape rope. It doesn't run any sort of switch cards. So yeah, I don't want. If you have any other questions about like stream stuff, like how do they keep having escape ropes here? This is okay. This is. So we could still lose. We could still lose. I am very cheesed right now. Who runs 2 escape rope in this deck? what irks me is that if we lose this match, I think I have to put it in the video. I have to be able to show like, hey, here's the vulnerability of this. Don't get too cocky, because maybe they do weird stuff like this. They've got what? They're one boss away. They just have to boss this Crobat, and they win. Can we shake up their hand anymore? No. I'm gonna put energy on the Crobat just in case they. Okay, the Cape's not going to do anything. Stormy Mountains is going to slow them down. They won't be able to draw stuff. So let's do that. And hopefully they have no more gusting options. Hopefully they have no more gusting options. If anything, I hope they have an escape rope. Show me a third escape rope, please. Can they knock out Crobat if they have 30... 60, 90, 120. Yes, they can knock out Crobat. Flip the boss. Flip the boss. Come on. Pokestop into the boss. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. The Choice Belt does get them over the line. If they had an extra net, that could get them over the line. Here comes the level ball. They're going to try and get... Okay, they're going to get another Lunatone out. Thin the deck. I respect that. They need boss for game. Hello, it's me. You love that when I click the Snorlax by using the channel point, it goes to the cam of the Snorlax. How do I do that? That's a great question. So I use a program called Leorin Board, where it connects channel points to different actions on my stream. And how that works is that when you cash in the channel points, it turns on a scene in my overlay that temporarily turns on the camera and then turns off the camera. Okay, they don't have boss. They are trying to get boss back though. I don't know if they can drop. Oh, I guess if they Pokestop into it. Oh, okay, they burned Bruno. They burned Bruno. Unless I think we've won. I think we've won. I think we've won. Also, the closing ceremony should be on, like right. Okay, no, the game's still going, so we still have time. You need that. They actually, so Leorin Board is, they're going through some stuff right now. I would recommend, it's a program now called Sammy, and let's go lock them up, path to the peak, and hit them for game. GG's. Flying Pikachu locking down the most annoying deck in the game once again. This is exactly the matchup that we wanted. And again, we'll speak to this one more time. Yes, Flying Pikachu, great at shutting down basics, and yes, its best partner is obviously Arceus, as is the case for many Pokemon V. But you can totally make Pikachu work, Flying Pikachu work without the Arceus, and just build a straight up Flaffy box build. And I think so far we've kind of shown that this deck can still do a lot of damage.